What's up, Daily Fab Gamers? Thank you so much for watching my stream. Before we jump into this red-hot action, let's review the rules. Don't be a dick. This should go without saying, but better safe than sorry. Chat with me. You know that I can talk at my computer for hours, but it's more fun when my computer talks back. And let's have a good time. I'm here to get sweaty, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun while I do it. Use the chat command DECK for a link to the list I'm playing here. It's also in the video description. Some of these decks are sick, and you might want to play them in real life. In that case, let me refer you to Hamel from the Bazaar, affordable to play in the flesh and blood. Players have been buying the cards they need from Hamel for years. I started shopping from him in 2023 and have never found a better deal. The Bazaar's prices are the lowest for singles, full sets, and class sets, including new releases. Omens of the Third Age set bundles are available now and ship both domestically and internationally. Use the chat command HAMEL for contact info, then reach out on Blue Sky, Discord, email, or Twitter to see what he can do for you. Using the data command will produce a link to Fablazing.com, the best source for deck list, matchup, and tournament data. Do you have too much money? Give some of it to me. Custom channel tokens, as used by 2025 US National Champion and World's 2025 Top 8 competitor Majin Bay, are available from my Ko-Fi. Follow my tournament journey and spam the coolest emojis by becoming a channel member. And remember that channel members get matchup guides, post-game notes, elevated chat privileges, and more. Now settle in and get cozy because the stream begins now. Hello everyone, happy Monday. Screwing around with some sound settings, so let me know if the music is too loud or if I'm too soft. Trying to, always onward and upward, always improving the stream experience for everyone. Hope you all had a great weekend. If you had a Nationals event, I hope you did well. There were like 4 Jarls who won their Nationals, so I feel very good about being on that deck. Hopefully I was able to contribute something to any of your success. I know that Marco over at the Techlo Foundry has really been the thought leader on Jarl, but hopefully I could provide some insight as well. And now Nationals are over. Remembrance is fully banned. Victor is gone. The world rejoices. We can play Aurora with much more confidence that we aren't just going to get blasted out of the game by Test of Iron Grip. So I was going to play Puffin today. I had a thumbnail titled my stream, but I've just been thinking so much about Aurora since I played her on Friday and enjoyed the deck that I just want to play more Aurora. So I had some ideas on how we can make the deck better based on how games went on Friday and thinking more about the deck. Really specifically thinking about the Ominous Excavation, Voltaris, Gone in a Flash, anti-fatigue combo that really, until I see someone else do it on stream, I'm just going to assume is cope and not actually good. I was also informed that really Gone in a Flash is not worth it in this deck. I'm not playing Lightning Greaves, I'm not looking to Gone combo anyone. Really Gone in a Flash is just Lightning Wounding Blow that is sometimes a 2-card 11 with Electrostatic Discharge, but that besides that, it really doesn't do much, right? It doesn't inherently synergize with anything. The only instant we're playing that has any real synergy with Gone in a Flash is Electrostatic Discharge, and as I continue to iterate on Aurora, we're just cutting instants. I never want to shock. Never want to use Burn Up Shock for shock. I'm using it for both. So we're never using shock to turn on Gone in a Flash. We're leading our turn with it. We've cut Sigil of Solace, Electrostatic Discharge, Electromagnetic Somersault. Red isn't even legal in this deck anymore. Lightning Press is in the sideboard, and even then we're just turning a 3 into a 4. So all of this together is well, what if we just cut Gone in a Flash? And because we don't have Starfall and Aurora's text is different, what if we just didn't play Discharge? And so if we are cutting these 6 cards, we want to maintain our attack ratio. So we want to replace Gone in a Flash with another attack. And if we also want to include something that gives +3 power to an attack with cost 1 or less, well, what if we tried the Nimby combo? So what if we put in Nimby? What's up, Ian? Thank you for the subscription. Find All Spirit, back at it. Ian did very well in his double World Cup qualifier, World Championship qualifier this weekend. These are thoughts. Hey, Nimby in theory is a 1-card 6. And also in practice, like you play Nimby, you just find a Nimblism. Even without Go Again, like even if, obviously Nimby is great if we can give it Go Again. If you get to do like the real good Nimby turn of Arc Lightning, play Nimby, find Nimblism, close chain, play Nimblism, shoot your opponent for 1, and then have Nimblism effect. Like that's the high roll. But even if you're just ending your turn on a Nimby, you draw a card, you draw Nimblism, and then you arsenal it, and then you have a 5-card hand for next turn. Nimblism also has much better synergy with Face Purgatory. Like, getting away from the old school way of thinking about Aurora, where, hey, we need lightning cards because we need to turn on our hero and our star, like, this doesn't matter anymore. We don't benefit inherently by playing lightning, certainly not non-attacks. Like, yes, Gone in a Flash does have inherent synergy with Quick Succession by just being a lightning attack. So Quick Succession doesn't turn on Nimby, which could be a problem, but we have other synergies, and so it's something I want to try. Josh says, excited to see you try this direction. It's something I want to give a try to. Like, I think Aurora is pretty unsolved. The deck definitely feels better with Skyward Serenade and Skizzik, and then putting E-Strike back in felt great. Like, there are some stinkers in here. I don't love having to mainboard Fry, but, like, it works. It does a thing. So yeah, we're just tuning it up, seeing how much value we can derive from this deck that lost its big value generation in Channel Lightning Valley. But the other thing I had said was, what if we cut the anti-fatigue package that I think is really impractical? Like, I get the theory behind Ominous Excavation, Voltara's Gone in a Flash, where you just, off of a 4-card hand, you're presenting 8 every turn. But who is that good into? Like, who is letting you hit them for 8 every turn without threatening damage back? It's like Fatigue Jarl and Fatigue Pleiades would be the only 2 decks I can think of that are just passively fatiguing you. They aren't really attacking, they're just boarding up to 70 cards and then blocking with life gain. Are the Jack B cards not worth it? So yes, that is a great point. I do have Jack B Nimble in the maybe board. I've seen other players add 1 Jack B card into the deck. I wanted to do the same thing, and I think Jack B Nimble is the better one. Between item and ally, I mean, they're both kind of impractical. Like, Jack B Quick stealing an ally has some upside into Gravy Bones if you hit and then you untap and take their chum, and you get to end the turn on a 0 for 4 instead of 0 for 1 with Scorpio. Like, yeah, in theory that's good, but also as we need to kill allies. So I think Jack B Nimble is the better one. Again, it's also like pretty impractical that you would take your opponent's item and then be able to do something with it. Like, the biggest upside you get out of it is you steal an energy potion from Phi and then break it. I think the real upside by stealing an item is going to be against Dio, where, like, if they have a boom grenade on the table and you lead with a Jack B Nimble, now they have to care, because if you take their boom grenade, now you're threatening boom grenade. Oh, what's up, Jared Hunter? Thank you for the follow. Is there a link for this list? Yeah, use !deck in chat, and that'll bring up the Nightbot command. So if you steal a boom grenade, then your opponent has to care about a boom grenade. I think what's more likely is you steal a Cerebellum Processor, and then instead of ending on a Scorpio, you just end on I will draw and arsenal a card. You could steal some gold. We have enough yellows and blues in the deck that you could then crack the gold. So yeah, there is something there. So I do think that Jack B. Nimble is the better Jack B. Yonder, like you're saying, I only want to play one copy because it is so inconsistent. The other card I want to try in the main board, oh, it only triggers off Mechanologist. Oh, well then. So against Dio, you're just taking their Cerebellum Processor and like hoping. You just draw a card instead of a Scorpio, which is probably better. I also want to get Flowing Stormstrike in the list as a 2-of. So this card got sold to me in 2 different ways. One was you make a Lightning Flow and then you just have it in case your hand really sucks. Like if you draw the 4 attack Runeblade hand, you get to be Old Aurora for a minute where you pitch 2 reds, make an embodiment, and now your hand does something. But you also get to threaten Burn Up much easier with Flowing Stormstrike. So you play Burn Up, you send Stormstrike. Your opponent doesn't, like, especially if you have Tunic up, your opponent just has to respect the pump. They can't put a D-React or like 3 block plus 1 block of equipment in front of the Stormstrike. They have to respect you being able to pump it. But really, we're just replacing the worst lightning attack in our deck with Flowing Stormstrike that like has text and can convert. So I want to put 2 Stormstrikes in, which means that we are 3 cards over. We need to cut attacks. At this point, the 2 worst attacks in the deck are Lightning Surge and Scar for a Scar. So we're just kind of like we're picking our poison. You could split the difference and say, I'm going to play 1 Lightning Surge, 2 Scars. Personally, I am on let's cut 3 Lightning Surges and just see how 3 Scars feel. Scar loses value by not being a lightning attack, so it does not pair with your Quick Succession, but it gets points by having text when played from hand, where Lightning Surge doesn't. You also get to do the really cool thing of Quick Succession, play Scar for a Scar on lower life, so that Scar has Go Again and gets +1 from the Quick Succession. Then Quick gives Go Again to the lightning attack that you follow up with. I think the upside on Scar is a little bit better, but yeah, I can definitely see a world where you're on 2 Scars, 1 Surge, or 2 Surges, 1 Scar, or no Scars, 3 Surges. Like, the 2 of them are just the worst attack in the deck, so decide what you want your ratio to be. And then as far as cutting the ominous Voltaris package, I'm thinking what we want to replace these with. Like, I don't look at cutting those and think, well, now I need better anti-fatigue cards. Like, I think your anti-fatigue package is playing 3 copies of Exude Confidence and 3 Lightning Presses and just having big turns to push damage. Like, I think if you are playing Aurora and you sit down against Fatigue Jarl or Fatigue Pleiades, you just, like, pick your cards up and go get lunch. Like, you will just lose that game. If they're presenting 70 cards into you, I don't think it matters how you're trying to kill, like, what your actual approach is. I think you just die. You don't have Arc Flicker to push over the top anymore. And those are the only 2 heroes that I'm really like, I think Ominous Voltaris could work. You sit down against a Huntsman, you sit down against a mid-range Jarl, like, there's no way. So I think we just cut those. Your strategy into those decks is just having big turns. But we can take a page out of Old Aurora and put Crown of Dominion Aether Ironweave combo back into the deck. So you play against Jarl, instead of playing like Face Purgatory and Tunic and just trying to have okay turns, I think you go for the high roll of Ironweave Dominion. So Dominion, you start the game, you have a gold, you play Arc Lightning, you send an attack, Close Chain, break Ironweave, make 2 resources, break gold, draw a card. You've dealt 2 Arcane, you have another card in your hand, and then you just keep going and try and put really big turns together. That particular line makes Nimby Nimblism way better. Like, that's the uber high roll, is if you get to do Arc Lightning, Nimby, find Nimblism, Close Chain, Ironweave, gold, draw, Nimblism, shoot. Like, you can put these very big turns together, and so that's what I want to try instead of this weird, like, this combo doesn't super work. Let's just try to do what Old Aurora did, but without Flicker Wisp. So you have 2 more spots in the deck, which again, I think are just equipment and like, what do you want to try to counter? I was not even thinking about Shock Charmers as a way to deal with Acilio, so I think we put Shock Charmers in the deck. It's just Spell Void 2, where Grasp of the Arknight is not going to block anything from Ospelio. And Shock Charmers, even against Majin's Aurora, will still get value. At some point, they're going to shoot you for 2 with like Echo Flash, Volzar, and then you just get your Spell Void. And you're never pitching to Grasp, so you technically lose 1 point of value against Majin's Acilio, but then you get 2 points where you would have had 0 against Ospelio. So I think Shock Charmers is in. My last slot is either Balance of Justice or Helm of Might and Magic. Isn't Breaking Equipment kind of sketchy versus Jarl? My thought is you're forcing them to have the Blizzard. Like, this is your pop-off turn. You're not doing it when they're at 40. You're doing it on when they're at like 25, 20. When you're really thinking, I'm either going to end the game or I'm going to get so much tempo that they can't recover from this. My other thought is if you just try to present a normal game plan into Jarl, you're going to lose anyway, so you have to take the risk. So Acilio played Bodge into Jarl just to avoid it. It's something I want to try. I'm not 100% confident in it. That is what old Aurora would do, was you would play that combo. You were doing it because you had Flicker Wisp, but that was still your goal. Like, you were shooting for this high roll combo because if you didn't do it, you would just slowly die. Currently trying Sonata Arcanic since you're playing a higher yellow or blue count. That might be interesting. I don't know that Sonata does enough for me. Like, you're shooting them, you're kind of just drawing cards. I feel like as I approach a better ratio of non-attacks to attack, then Sonata looks better, but for now I'm on 18 non-attacks and 36 attacks. I think my ratio is not good enough to feel good about Sonata. I'm also not getting anything else out of the Sonata. Like in Viscerai, you're turning on your hero text. In Briar, you were getting half an embodiment of lightning. Oh, in Aurora, it's just a card. So for me, it's either Balance of Justice for Dash.io or Helm of Might and Magic for both Acilios. I think Helm of Might and Magic might be a little too cute. Might be a little like, yeah, it blocks, it's 1 into Acilio. But Balance of Justice has a little more utility. I don't know. I'm going to try Helm of Might and Magic, but I'm not sold on it. It could just very easily be Balance of Justice instead. But really all we've done here is we've added more equipment to the deck. We also need to remember, if we are playing the Dominion Ironweave combo, I want to cut Dashing Flashfoot. I think it is not good enough if we don't have tunics to pay for it. So I would want to board it out and just put in like Second Strike or Sink Below into Jarl. So I feel pretty good about the list right now. My only real point of contention with it is Dyadic Carapace, which we can play against Marionette and Syndra if we think the game isn't going to go long enough, and then we cut the Dashing Flashfoot, and this just blocks 3 instead of 1. If we're cutting the Flashfoot, we're probably just putting in like Sink Below Sigil, Lightning Press, or Second Strike, something. Dyadic Carapace is just the only card where I'm like, maybe this could be something else. We play Balance of Justice, I don't know. But Flashfoot is very good against Marionette, Syndra, even Dio, because they're not devoting any resources to stopping us. We're just hitting each other and then someone dies. So Flashfoot is really really good. The other thing we've done with this list is knock like $300 off the price tag. So, if you've got $800 to throw into a deck that you don't know if it'll work, then you too could build Aurora, Legacy of Tempest. I think Kiss is worth experimenting with if I'm on Tunic. I've heard that. I think it's a little inconsistent, but I could try it. Maybe as a 1 of, maybe or a 2 of, like I'm cutting Carapace and Might and Magic and putting in 2 Kisses. If I cut Flashfoot off and you've been playing Stinging Sprite could be good. Someone reminded me of... Was it Deny Redemption? Someone reminded me of this card. If Ziggy becomes very popular, where you just let yourself fall below them on life total, and then you shoot them with Deny Redemption and just eat the ward. Like, that seemed pretty good, but that's very, like, Ziggy has to be the best deck in the format. Because otherwise, yeah, Stinging Sprite is just, it's a 0 for 4. Or even a 0 for 3 on defense. So, I feel good about the list. Let's run some games, see how it's working. I had a lot of fun playing the deck last week, and I'm excited to play more of her, which is great, because that wasn't something that I could have said a month ago when I tried this deck, when I was not having fun with her. Okay, it's Pleiades, so get ready. If they're choosing to go first, if they're fatigue, we probably just don't play the game anymore. I think I want to try the combo. I don't know if it's good. This might also be a matchup. If we're expecting fatigue, we just play 63 cards, and, like, we can pitch for our flash foots. Let's give it a try. Alright, she's on 60 cards. She might not be attempting to fatigue us. This looks a little different. You need to play more pitch cards. I'm just not excited about it, you know? Alright, our Pleiades has set up. Our hand is bad. Our hand is, like, maybe good, but probably not. We do get to use Exude Confidence here, and I could, like, set up a burn up. We could attempt to connect with Burn Up Shock. Our opponent does have 4 armor available that I'm pretty nervous about. But what we can look to do here is Burn Up Shock, Serenade for probably +1 and go again. I guess that is... The Skizzic here is so awkward. We could also break gold here. Like, Burn Up Shock, Serenade, Skizzic, Ironweave Gold. That can't be good. I think what we're doing is we're just on Serenade for embodiment buff. We send Skizzic for 5 into Exude for 4 into Arsenal Burn Up Shock. And it's just kind of awkward. I've heard Fatiguities died with Millers. I think there are going to be enough sickos out there that try to make it work. Ian, excited to see how your game's going to pop out for a few minutes. Well, I hope you can make it back. Like, yeah, Serenade really fixed this list. Weirdly, having our best card back made the deck feel good. It's funny how that works. Let's end on Exude and be sad about it. I mean, we're setting up a 5-card Burn Up Shock. She's already... she blocked with a CNC, so maybe she doesn't have more Arsenal Destruction. What's up, Caldwell? Yeah, very excited that Victor is dead. Like, as Jarl, I'm not super upset about Victor without Remembrance. Is definitely much better for the decks that I play. But very happy to see the deck just go generally. Like, if I'm playing Jarl, okay, Victor without Remembrance would have been fine, but whatever, now I don't have to worry about it. Aurora into Victor, Remembrance doesn't matter, they're just gonna Iron Grip me and I'll be sad about it. What's up, Rob? Yeah, people are still trying to make fatigue happen. Alright, you're moment makering me? You control 3 or more Auras of Suspense. This gets +2. So you're going to just flash 1 in and hit me for 6. And then my line is going to be Burn Up Shock, Rabble. I could Path into Flashfoot. I think I'm not blocking with equipment here, because I want to save my 3 to cover a Command and Conquer. I think I maybe was supposed to block here and look at going, like, putting a combo turn together. She's pretty incentivized to keep cards in hand for her combo, for her active glory. I guess she wouldn't need to. Like, she could Pleiades, palm of your hand onto active glory, and just have time. But because she has the confidence, I'm pretty sure that she's going to want to keep cards. Any opinion on Step Between versus Exude Confidence? Step Between is good into exactly Ziggy. Exude Confidence is good into Ziggy and also other heroes. Like, Ziggy decks are still playing 9 defense reactions, so you're going to get them with Exude. They have big attacks, but only a few. And if they're blocking your Exude with Phantasmaclasm, 1, they also need to put a 4th point of block in front of the Exude so that you don't just snipe their ward. And 2, then you're not getting hit with Phantasmaclasm. So I feel pretty good about that. Let's go with Burn Up Shock. See how they respond to it. I could snap a Flashfoot here if I really needed to. Okay. This doesn't super matter to me. It takes a card away from them. Like, yes, they have the to be continued now. But the Shock is going to eat the Floating Prevention, and this is one fewer card that they have to stop the burn up. Make me test Aurora before Vegas. Ian, the deck is sick. Like, it does cool things. I am excited about this hero, which I could not say before. Got a Nimby on top is kind of interesting if I'm really trying to, push here. Because what I could do is just pitch, Flashfoot to break a gold. Oh, or we just hit. Okay, so I'm getting hit with something. If she's just taking all of this damage, what is my best way to convert? Path is going very likely to connect. I could close chain, quick succession into Path. Guess I could also break Ironweave and do quick succession into Flashfoot to set up. Break chest, break gold, draw the Nimby. Nimby, Scalers, quick succession. Oh, the Discord got invaded? What happened to Honeypot? Hold on. I gotta fix my Discord. Ban. Ban. Well, I'm glad I'm online to address the problem. Sorry, everyone. You're right, Rob. I do want to go nuts here. Maybe that's why. Alright. Ironweave. Gold. So if we are... I think it's probably Nimby, Snap, find the Nimblism, quick succession, Nimblism, pitch Path, play Flashfoot. Scorpio. AI bots are attacking. No, I got someone got into my Discord and is spamming. And I keep trying to ban them and it keeps not working, which is interesting. Anyway, I'm just going to let it happen. I'm going to focus on playing Flesh and Blood. Alright. Close chain. You're right, Josh. We were supposed to do that. I forgot that... Yeah. I forgot that the quick succession would not consume... I guess if that's the case... then I'm probably just doing this. We send the Flash Foot instead. You're right, I was supposed to do that. Yeah, because now I don't bank the Embodiment of Lightning. Yeah. I got distracted. Okay. How concerned are we about Command and Conquer? I think we just send this. And I'm sad that I punted my turn. I have one blue Nimbalism. I don't think it comes up enough. I could just Arsenal. I'm concerned about the Command and Conquer. Is why I'm making this play. Oh, okay. So she's going to draw off palm of your hand and then just like do a thing? Or she's going to keep... How is she keeping everything around? Alright, so she moved it to be continued. So she is going next turn. Tension in the air, active glory are going to break. So the question is, am I just getting moment makered or does she have it in her arsenal? Let's find out. Okay. This card is bullshit. Alright, how am I blocking this? So we just go block 4, shock you. Discard the snatch. Whatever. That's kind of sad. I mean, I don't love it, but... Let's see what else she has. She's going to gain 3 from Hungry for More. If my hero can't beat Aura Pleiades, then I feel much worse about it. I feel much worse about Aurora if she can't beat the worst Guardian. I'll say it. Aura Pleiades is worse than Bravo Showstopper. It was a good hand, too. This hand is much worse. Actually, this hand kind of slaps. Sort of. Up 20 life. What my opponent did is bullshit. Rob, I'm about to keep getting hit. This hit me for 12. Can we just play into to be continued? Well, I guess, yeah. I could have prevented one more. And so I take 12, so I go Quick Succession, Current Funnel, Nimby, Scar for a Scar, Scorpio. So I do want to take 12 here. I don't want to, but I will. sadly, so this hand is a little funky. Sadly, I can't do quick succession Scar current funnel because the current funnel will get go again from quick succession, but won't give go again to Nimby. But what I'm expecting is that my opponent is going to block things. So now I play current funnel, which gets go again from quick succession and its own text. But more importantly, will give go again to Nimby. And then I get to just arsenal a Nimblism. Where Pleiades is annoying to play against. Yeah, I'm sensing that. The real thing that makes her annoying is to be continued and what happens next, because they just hang out. Alright, so now we play Nimby, which gets go again from the current funnel. Scar for a Scar will just have go again from its own text. And then we come in with Scorpio. If I break the chain to play Nimblism onto the Scar, I won't be able to Scorpio because I won't have a lightning attack on the chain. So I do need to just arsenal the Nimblism. But that's fine. And I'm like, unless I get Command and Conquered, then I just get the benefit of having a Nimblism. And then we Scorp. To be continued has already been consumed. What bothers me is the constant interruption from instant auras. As in, like, she just gets so much priority. Alright, Gauntlets is gone. This doesn't super matter. Like, I guess, in theory, our lightning presses will get better. Okay, what happens next? Tunic. Engineer is 2 cost? Yeah, okay. This hand is pretty good. Block with Grasp here. She's going to be confident. My hand is going to go... this is interesting. So we're going to go Nimblism, Arc Lightning, Rush of Power, Current Funnel, Scorpio. Sadly, neither of these have base go again, so I don't get the benefit of Nimblism having go again for Arc Lightning. And I need to threaten damage here. Like, I need to force her to do something. So we go Nimblism, Arc Lightning, last action card you played this turn was Lightning, the next action card. Okay. This and. So we're burning the go again that Current Funnel will give. But we are keeping... Are you gonna... What did you just do? Okay, you played palm of your hand. How did you just draw? Oh, because that's what in the palm of your hand does. Ah, I see. So then we rush for 10, which is better than Current Funnel for 9, 8. We either go 8, 12, or 10, 2. I think we're just happy to send Rush here. Because it has more better text. The to be continued prevention has already been consumed. What happens next has also already been consumed. could also just arsenal current funnel. And be set up for next turn. Which is probably what I'm gonna do. I'm not overly concerned that she's going to kill me. Alright, Pleiades is moving palm of your hand over to what happens next. Blech. This hand kind of slaps. We'll see if I get to keep it. Unfortunate. Alright, so this was the time that I should have put her on Command and Conquer and just sent the current funnel. What an annoying game this has been. Sure. We lose the current funnel. We're just going to go Path of Same End Scorpio. She doesn't have prevention anymore, so she'll have to pitch something into 81. She has certainly been drawing in the palm of your hand at the right time. Talk a big game. That's why people are playing Pleiades. Because they got Talk a Big Game back. Alright, we get 2 cards. Let's see if we live long enough to do something with them. That's pretty bad. 0-cost Aura comes back. Block with quick succession. We need to block with 1 more card, which I guess is going to be Storm Strike. So she gets back probably to be continued. We go quick succession, Serenade, Embodiment Skizik, Snatch, Skizik, Scorpio. We go to 1. Ah, this has text on it. Let's go quick succession. Why is current funnel in the deck? Because it has text. It allowing you to extend your turn is very good, in my experience. It's a extender. It allows you to chain turns together, which has been very strong. And then we get to Skizik for 5 go again. Scorpio comes in for 1 and 1. I'm usually up on life against Pleiades, which is why I was confused. I'm not used to being behind against this hero. Alright, let's see what 3 for 7 I'm getting hit with. Guess we block like this, we Arsenal Scar, and then we just pass. Like I just say, convert your hand. That hand would have been pretty good if we had gotten to keep it. I feel like that's what we're getting here. Like we're drawing good hands of cards. It's just we happen to be behind. Alright, let's see what she can do. There's Boulder Drop. It's back. So block 7. Here we'll send our Scar and just see what she does. Sadly, I don't have a lightning attack in my hand, so I cannot end on Scorpio. But we do still have a burn up in the deck. So if she blocks 3 here and goes to 2, I'll probably send the Rabble and see if she wants to go to 1 and I can shock kill her. She'll have Tunic up. Oh my god. Cool. Close game. This deck sucks. Can't beat Pleiades. I guess we can bring defense reactions. I guess I also... Surge would have been crazy here instead of Scar. It's true. That's true. Against Valda, we just put in our D-reacts. Probably press, and we can play 63 cards. We're putting Tunic in. Today's the Guardian Day. Today is where the internet said, you're having too much fun. You have too much faith in this hero. We're gonna knock you down a peg. This hand seems pretty okay, though. So we get to go Quick Succession, Serenade, Snatch, Skizzic, Scorpio, Arsenal, Arc Lightning. Embodiment Skizzic. Send the Snatch. 5 go again, into Skizzic for 5 go again, into Scorpio for 1. Love to get a put him in their place. Could have gambled and kept the second strike there and maybe won. That's true. I thought about it. I figured they might be too greedy. But that would have been the winning line. Which means I was probably supposed to take it. Fist Revelation shows me a Debilitate. And then we will Scorpio. This is Red Debilitate. Coming in for 9. I'm giving -2. 9 -2. I can stop this. Could block like this. Stop the crush. Just go Serenade, Skizzic, Rabble, Scorpio. Or we could go to 31, do Arc Lightning, E-Strike, bottom Rabble to draw. That gives her a thing. I think we just do this block. Send 4/4/1 threatening 2. We'll have Tunic up for the Dashing Flashfoot that I will surely draw to work with my Arc Lightning. Showing a press on top, which definitely makes it worse. Hey, we drew a Flashfoot. Interesting that they're opening with Leyline here. And I think I just give this to you, and then I get to go... I can just play out this hand, I suppose. It's not incredible. We might do Quick Succession, Burn Up Shock, Tunic, Flashfoot, Press, Scorpio. The problem with Press is that she knows about it. Or we do Arc Lightning, Burn Up Shock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off the Arc Lightning. I think that's just the play. We'll just dump the hand here. Would have loved to have another attack, but we can work with it. Alright, so let's see if she's going to let us hit with Burn Up. So I'm just not going to press this. This is a pretty crazy turn. I assume she has one coming back at us. Like, if she's just taking all of this damage, I assume she is also going to do something silly. But that was a sick turn. There's the put 'em. We're probably getting pummeled here. I cannot face Purgatory this. I could stop it from hitting unless she has pummel, and I have to think that she has pummel, or else why would she have taken all the damage? Which means that I should not give face Purgatory. I'm shocked. So we're just going to... This doesn't matter. This hand kind of slaps. I'm surprised you would have not arsenaled. So my thought was... My thinking is Valda just doesn't play Command and Conquer. Here I get to press for 4. Come in with a Fry. She did filter from hand, so she's looking for something. Do I want to come in with Path? I think the answer is no. If she's filtering cards, like, and she has 6 surges, she's might be fairly incentivized to pitch to AB1 and stop me from pathing. Please give me a skip all Seismic Surges button. Boulder drop for 7 Dominate, representing Pummel, but what am I going to do? I see what you're saying. We can block with Grasp. If she has Pummel, she has Pummel. So I'm taking 6, going to 10. Oh, I have to okay, I'm discarding first. Let's put a Scar on top of the deck. Testament is going to block for 3 currently. I think we just send a Path first and see what she does. I'm drawing a lot of good hands. My opponents are just also drawing a lot of good hands. Put 'em Pummel into Boulder Drop Pummel is pretty good. So here we're just going to Arsenal. Like, this is fine. I'm fine having the 5-carder. Oh my god, I can actually use my Face Purgatory. Debilitate for 8. I could block 5 here. Block 5. Take 3, go to 7. I think this is a Face Purg turn. Block 7, she'll get a surge. Oh, she'll get 2 surges if I do this. So I don't want to do that. So you can block like this, take 3, go to 7, burn up, shock her, take her to 8, Scar is online. We get to go Scar into Snatch. Or I just make this play. I think this is right. We get to go Scar first into Closed Chain, Nimbalism, Snatch. Wish I had something to do with my Tunic. Surely next turn. She's gonna have to give me 2 cards and shield. Unless she has Seismic Eruption. Because shield is only blocking for 3 here. I guess she could have a 4 block in Testament. Oh no, Testament only blocks for 1. She only has 2 surges. Okay, cool. I'm really glad now that I didn't Face Purg. Just let me hit. I'm sure it's fine. What's the worst that could happen? I would not snap. I would not snap this Snatch. Would you try Red Hot Fi? Do I need to? Like, isn't Fi just good enough? Surely Fi as is just good enough. And I don't need the, like... I don't need to be weird about it. You're surely just dead. I get to go Arc Lightning. Arc Lightning. Arc Lightning. Probably Snatch. Jack Be Nimble. Rush of Power. I think I'm supposed to take 4. We're going to use Tunic and Skizzic to grasp. Aurora's back? Aurora is back, Volturnos. This deck is good. This deck does cool, exciting things. Let's go ahead and Tunic. Grasp. Attacks our opponent's ability to stop us. Rush of Power for 4 go again. Is also threatening 1 Arcane if it hits. And the Arc Lightning is going to do 1. Ooh-wee. Jack Be Nimble does not have an on-hit. I'm like, are either of these items? I don't know, Galaxy. Is Red Hot Fi good? Like, is the Red Hot, does the Red Hot accomplish anything? Come in with Snatch. This just ends the game. Either the game ends because the Snatch hits, or because our opponent just can't stop us. Alright. She had some crazy turns. She had some crazy turns around here, but managed to get there with some pretty good turns of our own. Alright, we're 1-1 against Guardians for the day. So far, everything is feeling good. Ooh, Vynnset. This is going to be a hard one. I don't have AB1 intentionally. Like, I intentionally do not have Arcane Barrier because we just don't have pitch value. Do I think Malefic Incantation could be good for fatigue? I don't think the value is there. Like, I don't think you do enough with it. Let's put in sinks. Let's put in presses. I don't think I need press. I think we play second strike instead. I'm just not a fan of Malefic in Aurora. Never have been. Red Hot seems cute. To me, it seems more cute than good. Like, that's kind of where I'm at with Aurora currently, is like, the deck is just strong. And I don't need a gimmick. Or not with Aurora, sorry, with Fi. Like, Fi is just good. He has good numbers, he has Art of War. Aurora's feeling good so far. She struggles into Guardian. She struggles into anything defensive. She has an anti-fatigue package of Ominous Excavation, Voltaris, Gone in a Flash, but I don't think it's good. It's just like a thing you can do. So I don't do it. But she feels good. Like, she has attacks. She does stuff. She can go above rate on most of her turns. Okay. Alright, you're just filtering. Like, you banished a reduce to Rune Chant. Did I miss something? Like, you're in trouble, right? So we can go Quick Succession, Rabble, Path, Scorpio, Arsenal, Scar. Which I think is the line. Rabble hopefully comes in for 5. Path will shoot our opponent. She has 3 Rune Chants, so I'm pretty confident that Scar will be online next turn. But maybe I'm supposed to play around Widespread. Loop seems mid. So yeah, she struggles into defensive decks because she doesn't have a way to go over the top. She doesn't have Arc Flicker anymore. So, like, Jarls should be a very bad matchup. Guardian generally is a problem. Guardian has Disruption. Guardian can be ultra defensive. We played against 2 Guardians today. It was an Aura Pleiades and a Valda. The Pleiades barely got us. It was a close game. She had some solid early turns. The Valda... This matchup is probably bad. It would not surprise me if this matchup is bad. Just based on Vynnset. Very good, aggressive, anti-aggro deck. I'm intentionally playing AB0 because I don't pitch. Her pitching to AB1 makes me curious, honestly, that she wouldn't just block 3. Maybe she's concerned about fatigue. That did used to be Aurora's win condition into Vynnset, was you could fatigue her. Is there anything I'm supposed to be doing differently in this matchup besides just go face? Like, the strategy into Vynnset used to be you would just, like, fatigue the Vynnset, you would pitch into AB1, you would play defensively, unless your hand could do a 2-card 8, and then you would do it. Because you were worried about defense reactions? I don't know. So, like, you definitely would not have played Tunic here. You would have played the other one, Dyadic Carapace, just for the block value. I don't hate getting the face perk this early. Alright, so we got Widespread coming in for 6. I'm going to have to banish a card. So it might just be Current Funnel blocks 3, take 3, banish Current Funnel. And then I can E-Strike for 5 draw. I guess it would be 7, and I play around Call. What are the Tunic payoffs in the list? It is Path of Same Ends and Dashing Flashfoot. Dashing Flashfoot is very good. People are going to tell me, why am I playing Tunic? It's because Dashing Flashfoot is the best card in the deck. Alright, E-Strike for buff power here isn't bad. I get a Nimbleism back in my deck. We're threatening 7. It's like not a great turn, but she put me in a weird spot, and that hand wasn't particularly good anyway. Hey look, it's the best card in the deck. I don't have a way to turn it on, so I'm a little less excited about it, but see, I'm not on Kiss. I'm not confident in Kiss at the moment. It's like very cute, but I just don't want to pitch. All right, what are you doing? You're just definitely wailing me? Okay. Am I getting pummeled? Is attacking for 7? Oh, I guess I should. This is the face perk turn. That's what I'm missing here. So we go face perg, burn up, and probably Flashfoot. As much as I like it, this is not a good Flashfoot hand. Alright. If you are calling me, we'll banish the second strike. Rush here is fine. Threatens damage. All arsenal burn up. Has an on hit. I don't know. To me, Kiss is too cute. It's like it takes too much setup to be good. Hey, this is a pretty okay hand, depending what Vin does. So if I wanted to just take all the damage, you can go Burn Up Shock, Current Funnel, E-Strike bottom, draw a card. Which is probably what I'm doing, like... She has a big turn for sure. Ugh, succumb. Great. I hate Succumb to Temptation so much. I really hate that card. For one thing, I always forget that it exists. It's also just extremely broken. Like, what a card. Rips a Deathly Whale off the top? Sure. Okay. Alright, Vin. That checks out. I could run it too, it's true. Not as good in my deck. What's up, Garth? Yeah, man, happy to have you here. Stoked to see us pro gamers play. We're doing it. Yep. That is not good. This card blocks 3. Have a Jack be nimble. Alright, things have not been going well. That turn was crazy from Vynnset, because if I block the Deathly Whale, I guess she put me on not blocking. Because, like, if I block the Deathly Whale, her turn does nothing. Testing it into aggro and stuff a little cute, but the matchups, we're bringing it in as a card that blocks 3 unless it's steal tempo. That's fair. Alright, this hand is cool. Let's see if I get to keep it. Oh boy. Alright, well, we're getting reveled. That's going to be fun for me. It is not surprising to me that this is a bad matchup. So far, we've been getting our ass kicked. It's just infinite setup. Okay, I do get to keep my hand. So we get to go Arc Lightning into Burn Up Shock. Into Quick Succession. Into Skizzic. Into Second Strike. Alright, Vin is going to have to deal with me in some way. I am threatening lethal. So at some point she will need to block with a card. So I am threatening 5, 6, 7, 8 more damage this turn. Give your opponents a kiss, you won't regret it. What's up, Taylor? Yeah, we can look at getting Kiss in the list. This is good. I like when my opponent has to tank. I like when my opponent does need to block something. Needs to address the turn that is happening. Wonder which piece of it. I guess she's giving me creepers? I mean, if she's going to block with armor, she should just block the Scorpio. Wish I could have used my tunic for something. Alright, if the tunic was Iron Weave, this would have been a better turn. That's legit. That's fair. Would have dealt 3 more damage this turn. And Scorpio, you're going to give me some equipment. You're going to give me armor. We're getting creepies. Creepers have been acquired. This hand does something. I can't address that. So what do I get to do? I get to do Fry, Path with Tunic available, probably E-Strike Draw, Snap It, Scorpio. I mean, I could also E-Strike 7, Snap It, Scorpio, depending on if I trust the top card of my deck. Opponent just needs to math. I've got 3 cards, Vynnset. I am not a Vynnset player, and Aurora is definitely harder to pilot than Vynnset is. I guess she's doing... I guess the math is like, what is the top card of my deck? I also wonder what the top card of my deck is, as that will impact my turn. So this is coming in for 6. I do want to block with Grasp. I'm wondering if I also want to block with E-Strike, and I feel like the answer is no, because I do want to have E-Strike. Like, I could make this block and probably be okay. She doesn't hit. She has no follow-up besides Flail. Her flailing is pretty good. She's AB0, so Path is going to hit. I think I do make this block. And we just say, you don't get another card off the top. You can't succumb me. She can flail for 4 plus a rune chant. But that's fine. Like, she goes to 2. The Path is putting her to 1. I think that was the right block. Let's come in with Fry first. Let's not give her the opportunity to call me after Path. So, like, for her to call me before my turn continues, she has to get hit by the Fry. So now, if I Path, she takes 1, she calls me, banishes a card, has to block. I think I'm okay to come in with Path before Scar. Because she still has to address the Scorpio. You come in with Scar. This does not naturally have Go again, but this is why we play Snapdragon Scalers. She could give me Card and Tunic. She could give me Card for Scar, Tunic for Scorpio, Banish Rune Gate, Attack, and Threaten Lethal. I still have a burn up in the deck. Vin has weird lines. Watching Casey play is kind of wild. They make very interesting choices. And the good Vynnset, it's crazy to watch the good Vynsets because they'll make wild choices and then those choices pay off. And it's only later where I'm like, oh, I get it. The Malefic here is pretty bad for her. Okay. So then we get to come in with Scorpio. This should take the last card. And then she just dies. Like, I need to brick now. What's up, Donkey? Deck too hard. Try this one instead. Alright, she's not dead. I can certainly still brick. Oh, that isn't true. She's AB0. I can just grasp, kill. If I find Burn Up Shock on the top of my deck, I'll just shoot her. But yeah, otherwise, I should be able to get her. Just learning a few games and enjoy the vids. Thank you. That's nice of our opponent. Vynnset is one hell of a deck to learn the game on. That is a choice. Alright, let's just play the Arc Lightning. Unless she has Prevention, this will kill her. Alright, we get there. It was a Succumb. We're so good at this game. We played around the other Succumb to Temptation. This 21 damage turn was crazy. We had these two crazy turns back to back. The 21 was really good into the 18. What was her value on the double Succumb? Is that the 17? The arc earlier was a beating, I think. Yeah, that turn was very good. I could tell you didn't want to block. Yeah, she gets to keep that hand. It's crazy. So I did play around the Succumb. Like, this wasn't specifically what I was playing around. It was more like, oh, if this Deathly Whale hits and she flips something else with Room Gate, like, I'm gonna get blown out. Like, this is terrible. It just also happened to play around Succumb. I think on my double Succumb, I was meant to take the Sink. Maybe if you leave me with more attacks, I can do something better than Jack for 3. I think the double Succumb was great. Like, she didn't use the action point, which is maybe where the second Succumb was bad. I don't know, I think it was fine. GG, opponent. Let's go play more video. Alright, so we're 2-1. I don't want to play into another Vynnset. We're gonna wait. This might be the same Vynnset. We shall wait. We shall play a different hero instead. Thank you all for hanging out. Got a bunch of people in here now. It's awesome. What's up, Velv? This is great. Deck is really good. She feels like what Aurora 1 should have been, where she has a very clear weakness to anything defensive and disruptive. She doesn't just get free wins with Arc Flicker, but like, she has really good lines. I'm enjoying Nimby Nimblism so far. I haven't gotten a ton of experience with it. This is only game 3 of playing the Nimby package. I don't think I drew a Nimby that game. I don't want to play against Vynnset. This might have been the game that I was in. This is a Hala who has no interest in playing the mirror. That's fair. So I'm playing the Nimby package now. It really hasn't come up a lot, but it like has been good the times where I drew it. I punted into a Pleiades with the Nimby that actually I think was impactful, that I punted a quick succession Nimby Snapdragon turn. But yeah, it's great. Like, there's maybe an argument for playing a blue Nimblism, and it's something I should probably test with. But besides Dashing Flashfoot, which is the only card in the entire 80 that costs resources and could like maybe get cut, and then I just don't have to play Tunic. I don't know what I would be using the blue Nimblism for. Like, it really is just Flashfoot. Like, I get more value out of just playing a Nimblism than I do pitching to Grasp. I'm really not making Lightning Flow besides 2 Flowing Storm Strikes, so I'm like very rarely even just pitching into Aurora. I think if I was playing Tempestuous Kiss, maybe was playing like Prophetic Quickstep as well as Flashfoot, then there's absolutely an argument for blue Nimblism. Then it's like very good. But for this list, which is 70, what do I have? 11 pieces of equipment, which means it's 66 cards that cost 0, and then 3 cards that cost 1. I think I am better off not playing. Like, the blue Nimblism just doesn't do anything. But it is very cool that I can do that. With Serenade in the deck. Okay, it's a Riptide. Hey, this is not a, it's not a Vynnset. Alright, Riptide. So against Riptide, do I think you're on Fatigue, in which case this matters, or do I think you're on Aggro, in which case this matters? Is Fatigue Riptide even good enough that I, like, care? I think I don't play... No, I do want to play Press into a hero with a bunch of defense reactions. Let's try this. Alright, I'm seeing Dread Snore. Yeah, so okay, so we boarded wrong. So we are very likely going to lose this game. Create a Quicken token under target hero's control. Okay, well that's going to be helpful. Ooh, I get to use it with Nimby? Oh, it's under your control. Oh, it just wouldn't be mine. I understand. Okay. Oh. Kind of priced into playing Arc Lightning here. So we come in with Arc Lightning. I could go Nimby, find Nimbalism, play Nimbalism Storm Strike. We could go Rush of Power, Storm Strike, Arsenal Nimby. I think we're on Nimby first. I think I'm okay just doing Nimby Storm Strike, Arsenaling Rush. Reality Trap is on hit. Okay. Our opponent is AB1. So we're gonna go Nimbalism. This will get +1, or this will get 1 Arcane. Coming with Storm Strike. This does not have an on hit, but it is just 7. And then Arsenal Rush. That's pretty good. So we get to go Quick Succession, Rush, Current Funnel, E-Strike, Draw. Could also block. Does Face Purg here get me anything? It'd be Face Purg, Quick, probably Exude. You discard, I draw. I can go Rush, Snap, Current Funnel, E-Strike something. Alternatively, I could make this block. Quick, Rush, Current, Exude. I could just take 5. The problem is I'm playing 1, 2, 3, 4 actions, so this is coming in for 9. I don't love that. This block seems fine. Or we just do this. We get a Command and Conquer. I don't hate that. So I'm probably snapping here on this Rush. Disrespecting the 1 of Collapsing Trap. What's up, Steven? Alright, that Face Purg was pretty solid. Alright, we snap here. Rush gets +1. Tar Pit Trap is blocking for 4. Come in with Current Funnel, which will get Go Again, and give Go Again. So we could do E-Strike Draw. E-Strike Draw, trust the top card of my deck, Scorpio. Yeah, I think that's just good enough. Quick Succession for the Arsenal is not bad. I get to end on Scorpio. Our opponent's on New Horizon. I just noticed that. So this is maybe not like hard fatigue. Does this do anything? No. And we Scorpion. I don't mind getting the armor this early. That is pretty good for me. This turn is bad. So we go Arc Lightning. Ugh. This is a bad turn. This turn needed another attack. Ugh. Runeblade hands. Oh, if this hand had another attack in it, this would be insane. But instead, it's very bad. Arc Lightning gets burned on the quick succession, which does not affect the Nimby. Woof. I am just passing. I'm very sad. Maybe our opponent has a bunch of D-reacts that they can't use. This is why I'm a 1 of Quick Suck Yellow. It's really good when you have other stuff to do. Like, usually Quick Succession is very strong. I'm not unhappy about playing it. The double current, Jesus Christ, we just can't win. We just can't find good things to do right now. So we get to do Arc Lightning, Nimby, Fine Nimblism. Arc Lightning, Current Funnel, Nimby, Closed Chain. Or we just block 5. Quick Succession, Current Funnel, Nimby, Don't Look. I think this block is fine. So we're gonna do... Oh, Codex. Yeah, that'll work. Codex CNC? Yellow Quick Sealing is like split current funnel. I think it's very good. I'm just gonna Remorseless for 5. My turn is going to be Arc Lightning, Nimby, find an... Jesus. We're just drawing like these terrible hands. Just really bad hands of cards. Woof. Alright. Pitch to Grasp. 2 Runeblade hands in a row is not good. Alright, this hand does something. This hand is very strong. Let's see if their hand is very strong. I agree, Steven. I don't see a world where I'm not playing 6 Quick Successions. It's a really good card. Like, this is the inherent problem with playing Runeblade. Sometimes you just draw hands that don't work. Okay. 9, you ponder, and you're gonna get a trap. Okay. It feels like Nimby and Quick Succession hate each other's guts. Yeah. Yeah, it does feel like that. So this hand slaps. Let's see if we get to do cool stuff with it. Tar Pit Trap, Quickening Sand. Next time an attack action card hits, effects don't trigger. So in that case, if its effects don't trigger, how do I see the list? Exclamation point deck. I'm gonna go Rabble first, see if we can bait the Tar Pit Trap. Hey, we have a Lightning Press. Collapsing Trap, yeah. I guess they had to have it at some point. That sucks. This sucks. Things are not going well, chat. It wasn't even... boy. Alright. E-Strike for 5, go again. That's fine. We get to do... Quick Succession, Skizzic, Closed Chain, Serenade, Skizzic, Fry. We get to send a bunch of damage. Just like... I feel like we aren't losing this game. Our opponent isn't winning, we're losing. We have drawn bad cards and are therefore losing this game. Our opponent is not drawing good cards. Ugh. I gotta tell, I'm getting tilted. I'm getting kind of frustrated with this game. Golly, we just, like, cannot get anything together. Which makes me feel good that we're, like, this game feels kind of close-ish for how far behind we are. Like, for how this game has been going, it's just like, we should not be losing this game. I don't... We're just not going to play Quick Succession. Yeah, it feels like we should not be losing this game. The fact that we are is not indicative of how our deck is, like, performing in relation to Riptide. We're just drawing like shit. Which is fine. Like, if we're just variancing our way out of this game, I'll take it. But yeah, this is frustrating. This is when we're drawing the Runeblade hands. We've drawn 2 Runeblade hands in a row, and it's been absolutely terrible. Battering Bolt for 9. Well, at least it doesn't matter. So we get to do... probably block with Rush here. Quick Succession, Tunic, Flashfoot. We really need the Flashfoot to connect. Come in with Snatch, Exude. You like this? If I knew the Flashfoot was going to connect, then I would feel much better about keeping the Rush. I think this is fine. Glad we kept the Quick Succession, or else this hand doesn't do anything. See if they want to pitch. They have to give us 1 card, 2nd card, and like New Horizon to stop this. Alright, so now we make the embodiment. Snatch gets go again. We still get to end on Scorpio. Maybe we aren't out of it. Maybe this is where we turn it around. We are presenting very good damage, and we have a life buffer. Opponent, please. All right, there you go. Yes, you should. If you are going to be defensive, you need to AB1 this. This is an interesting list. It's like aggro with Dreadbore. It's like splitting the difference between being aggressive and having something to answer D-reacts. Hello? Opponent, please. Yes, I saw that they gave me a thinking, please bear with me. doesn't matter. Okay. They've pitched, which means I assume we are also getting 3 block plus New Horizon. We still come in with a Snatch. Yeah, the Snatch would have been for 5 with Go again. So, how's Aurora feeling? Aurora's feeling worse than Friday, but still fine. We're trying Nimby Nimblism today, which in theory should be very good, and in practice has been fucking awkward, because Nimblism doesn't work with, like, quick succession. You need attacks in order to, like, you need multiple attacks in your hand to benefit from the Nimby. So it can just be awkward. Is the plan to fatigue the Ironweave Dominion combo? Yes. I don't know if it's good, but it's what I'm trying. And then we do Race Syndra and Phi. Okay, so we get to go. Get hit, go to 5. You pick up the Endless Arrow. I should block with Tunic. Pick up the Endless Arrow. You ponder, so something goes in the arsenal regardless. My line is going to be Arc Lightning. Arc Lightning, Pitch Skizzik, Flash Foot, Closed Chain, Serenade for Embodiment Skizzik, Nimblism, Skizzik, Scorpio. Imagine it would feel better if generating the embodiment from the hero wasn't the hardest quest in the game. Flashfoot kind of dead. It'll be okay. The Flashfoot's going to be alright. So start with Arc Lightning. Oh, the frailty here is terrible. No, we're just going to play the Flashfoot. Flashfoot's just good, you guys. We can just play it. Frailty making your Scorpio do nothing feels so bad. Oh, I like this. Opponent overly respecting the on-hit from Flashfoot. We take that. Embodiment Skizzik. Yeah, so the Scorpio doesn't do anything. So either +1 or embodiment is the same thing. Boulder Trap, okay. No, my grasp. I'm going to attack with Scorpio to get my APM up. Alright, so Endless Arrow and Arsenal. I should probably think about blocking that. I do not have Skizzicks. I have 1 Skizzik. Go Path Exude. Embodiment is 1 more because of Arc Lightning. Well, I was thinking if we buffed power. Like if I do Skizzik buff or Skizzik embodiment, does it matter? Block 4. Riptide doesn't get an arsenal. We have the 1 Skizzik left, so we get to do Serenade Skizzik, Jack Be Nimble, Scorpio. Serenade, Embodiment Skizzik. They have already Collapsing Trapped, so I don't get punished for this at all. I don't think keeping Exude does anything for me. Like, keeping Exude lets me do... Skizzik gets a buff from Embodiment. Okay. Alright, Jack be nimble. Comes for 4, go again. Random boulder trap value. 3+1+1 versus 3+1. Excellent. I unintentionally made the right decision. Unintentionally. Like I forgot that Skizzik gets +1. I did. Yeah, it turns off the traps, but then my turn isn't as wide. So I didn't want them to have an embodiment. Forget Aurora players are illiterate, we're so back. I didn't want them to keep an arsenal by letting the Endless Arrow hit. I also wanted to stay at a reasonable life total for Riptide triggers. So I had to block. So if I keep Serenade Exude, then it's Embodiment Skizzik, and it's just Exude for 4, 3. I want to work a Scorpio into this. Create a frailty token under target hero's control. Okay. That happens. So we can quick succession, Fry, see what they do. E-Strike for 6, go again. Scorpio? Let's math this out. So we can go, so we're doing 4, 6, 1 is 11. Or we do 3, 5, 4 is 12. With more obnoxious breakpoints, also Scorpio doesn't matter because we're frail. Okay. So we are, yeah, we're on Fry into E-Strike, go again, into Snatch. Quick E-Strike draw, putting Fry back. Quick does not give E-Strike go again. Quick gives go again to your next Lightning or Rune Blade. Quick E-Strike draw, putting Fry back, end on Snatch. You read, Noah. I know what my cards do. E-Strike draw ends my turn, because I don't have an action point. This man is going to come into my chat and tell me to read, despite him not knowing what my cards do. I'm the only one who's allowed to not know what my cards do. Okay. Draw the other one. We're so up. We did it, chat. We had the most awful draws of our entire life, and we still got there. Go back to the Astral Bridge. We did 0 and then 8, and we turned it back on. We still got there. Good draw. That's what that's the hidden mode on Burn Up Shock, is sometimes you just win the game. I don't know if we scammed anyone, Ian. I was doing well. Oh shit, it's the mirror. This hero's good now. Sure. How is Nimby felt? Not as good as I would have liked it to feel. It has not felt great so far. It has like, what is this? Okay. Okay. Hold on. So our Aurora opponent has presented 71 cards with Zap Clappers and Helm of the Arknight. Okay. Oh, these don't block. Huh. I forgot about that. Okay. Readings for losers, just look at the pictures, truly. I mean, I am going to take some damage this turn. For what matchups you have Crown of Dominion? Dominion is for fatigue. It's for, not fatigue, it's for anything like defensive. It's for mid-rangey decks where you need to do a little more. I don't super want to do this on 4 cards. I'd kind of like a 5th card before I send the burn-up shock. So let's just send 3, 3, 4, 2. Our Aurora opponent did play this correctly. As much as I think a lot of common knowledge is just Arsenal pass if you have to go first in the aggro mirror, our Aurora opponent did do the correct thing, which is block check your opponent. Ask them, do you have the ability to stop my damage on turn 0? Because sometimes the answer is no, I don't. This might just be give them a sigil, give them a face, E-strike for 7. Let's see what's next. I also want to get hit so that my Scar is online, because it actually should be E-strike Arc Lightning for the face purg. Nice. This is why we play Current Funnel, chat, because it strings your turns together. Ooh, Tempestuous Kiss. Okay. So I take 1, this is discard? So I take 1, I guess discard Arc Lightning? Am I blocking? Discard Arc Lightning, block with E-strike Sigil, take 2 from the Comet Tail and just say do it again. Sure. Isn't Face Purg better into mid-range decks? I think it's my only piece of equipment. Sure, I'll take 2. And just send Scar. I do not like Face Purg into mid-range because they don't always keep hands. But I am playing it into mid-range. I'm just playing it into everyone. No, my own tech. This is looking like it could be a Face Purg turn. Otherwise, depending on what our opponent does, we could block with Burn Up. Do like quick Burn Up Shock, Quick Succession, Fry, Snatch, Snap, Scorpio. They fired off that Sigil of Suffering, and I'm excited to see what they do with the 3 cards that are left. Hello. Opponent. Please. Okay. Flash out for 3. They snap it. It goes to 4. I don't get shot, but it is 4. I mean, this looks like a Face Purg. I get their hand, I end their turn. We are blocking with Burn Up. Am I also blocking with Snatch or with Fry? I think it's just Snatch. That's pretty good. That'll do. I am going to throw all of this at the same time and just ask them to address it. Ask them to address 441. I mean, the Helm could be used on the Scorpio. They could do Zap Clapper's card. I just feel like I'm asking them for a lot, and it's going to help me get tempo. Or they just take all the damage, and like that works for me too. With the Scar, I'm assuming their line was going to be... Okay. Here's Fry for 4. I love that they gave me a 2 block. I'm hoping it's indicative of the rest of their hand. They now have no armor. Alright, we're so back. We're reasonable. Hey, you're doing the thing that I did. So I believe I'm taking the damage. I think my line... I think I'm just not blocking anything. We're gonna go Rabble, very likely hit, Second Strike, Current Funnel, Tunic, Flashfoot, Scorpio. For 5, it's pretty good. I guess block 2, take 3, and then take 2 from Scorpio, so we go to 12. We've been better. But hey, we're about to have a pretty sick turn. If they don't block this Rabble, we're up. Even if they do block the Rabble, I'll just snap the Second Strike. Like, it isn't what I want to be doing, but it's fine. Shit. Yellow on top. That's not supposed to be there. In quick succession when I'm going to have an embodiment of lightning. That's not supposed to happen either. It's okay, we'll just draw a Snatch. We'll just draw like Snatch, Rush of Power, Quick Succession. It'll be fine. Written in the stars. Okay, I am now committed to snapping this Second Strike. Which is fine. It's not ideal, it's fine. I mean, I have an embodiment of lightning now and a quick succession, so who knows if I even need the Snapdragons anymore. I've also now used my tunic, so I am allowed to block with it without feeling bad. Okay. Please have good cards. Oh, that'll work. Sort of. Fry is fine. My line is going to be Storm Strike, Close Chain, Quick Succession, Rush, Storm Strike. Blue on top. Nice. Thank God my opponent is also capable of drawing bad cards. I should probably do blocking. Isn't it better to snap the Flash Foot if you've got the succession next turn? No, because I miss a point of damage. If I snap the Flash Foot, I don't get the Arcane. I mean, I was kind of getting 4 anyway. It's either they're like, I get the point either from Second Strike having +1 or from Flash Foot dealing Arcane. So if I go to 4, I do just send that, like this hand converts no matter what. It's just, what am I doing with Scorpio? I think this is fine. We go to 4. And if they snap Scorpio, then I have Tunic to block. Sadly, neither of these are generic, so I don't get to benefit. I don't get the full benefit from Quick Succession. You don't get the Arcane on Flashfoot because the Flashfoot... Where are you? The Arcane is an attack trigger. So you've already missed the trigger point by the time you get to reactions. Let's go Storm Strike first, I guess. I don't think this super matters. Yeah, you don't get the Arcane because you missed the trigger. Okay. Wow, look at that. Now we will close chain. Quick Succession into Rush of Power for 5 go again with the on hit. I have 1 burn up left, 1 shock, 2 sigils. Okay. Please give me 2 cards. Or die. You must have instants, or you're just very confident that my hand didn't convert, which could happen. You know, we're playing a Runeblade, so they must just not be able to block. Like taking 3 from Rush of Power there is crazy. I've shown you Sigil of Suffering. You know I have shocks in my deck. Yes. Okay. You just really thought, like, this guy doesn't have it. Shittering Charge. Block with Quick Succession. And I guess Nimby? Because my only thing here is don't die. Like, don't get shocked and killed. Our opponent has no equipment left, so Arc Lightning should just end the game. I guess they get a prevention. Like, they brought 71 cards in. Okay. Hey, that's why we didn't go even lower. Not that they would have been able to survive, but I was thinking if we go to 2 here, we could very well be dead. They almost had it to kill me. I mean, shit, if they were at 2 and I was at 2, I take 1 from the shock, they sigil me, and then I'm real sad. What else was in your deck? Arcanic Cunning is certainly a choice. Discharge, Press, a Second Kiss, Stinging Sprite. So they really just brought the full 71. Okay. Cool. We did it. We won a bunch of games with Aurora. What did we lose to? Pleiades. Aura Pleiades. That was not great. That was embarrassing. We didn't like that one. But the rest of it... Yeah, we got there. This deck is good. The hero is good. Nimby Nimblism did not feel as good as I wanted it to. I would like to experiment more with Nimby Nimblism, but as it was, I drew too many hands that didn't do the thing that I needed them to do. Nimby basically requiring you to have a second attack in your hand to get full value on an Arc Lightning or an Embodiment of Lightning turn feels bad. You did get in at the end, Trey. You're 2 hours late. You got to get in sooner, my guy. I get why we're playing Nimby Liminalism, because, like, in theory, it's very good. It's also much better than what we were playing, which is Gone in a Flash Discharge. Which Discharge is just worse Nimbalism. We don't need the Lightning card from Discharge. We don't have Starfall that we need to enable. We don't have Channel Lightning Valley that we need to pitch to. So Discharge is just worse Nimbalism. Gone in a Flash is usually just 0 for 4. It's Lightning Wounding Blow. Yes, they work very well together, but it's pretty unlikely that you're ever getting your 2-card 11 with Gone Discharge. Maybe the line is you play Nimbalism without Nimby, and you still have your single Jack be Nimble. Like, Storm Strike felt pretty okay, honestly. Maybe we just play Nimbalism because it does the same thing as Discharge in the deck, but it has extra value with Arc Lightning that Discharge doesn't, and then we just don't play Nimby. We play, like, I don't know, Stinging Sprite. Discharge is nice for Flittering, but I don't even play Flittering. I'm not on the instant package anymore, which I have liked not being on that package. I think why I want to do the Nimbalism plan is because I don't like Gone in a Flash, but maybe I just don't like Nimby. Maybe just play Nimbalism and you bring it closer to Silver Age Briar. Scars were fine. Like, the ratio of Scar Lightning Surge probably needs to be different in some way, but they both have their upsides and downsides. Deck feeling a lot better now. Oh, it's like actually competitive. I don't know if it competes with the Draconic Heroes. It may very well just be like a B tier deck, but that's a lot better than a C tier deck. I think you have play into the Draconic Ninjas. I just need to try it. Like, she can do good damage and has good value per turn, but she's very prone to bricking. She is a Runeblade. Nimby contributed to more bricks than it solved, which is why I'm like, maybe not. It also pretty heavily incentivizes me to Snapdragons it, and then I don't have Snapdragon to bail me out. Like, I like having Snapdragon as an emergency button, not for just being consistent. So Nimby's on my watch list, but Nimbalism felt pretty good. Synergizes very well with Arc Lightning. You get good synergy with your Ironweave Dominion combo if you're ever trying to, like, go big on a turn where you don't have Arc Lightning and you just need, like, this is your non-attack action. There's something here. We got to experiment more with it. Nimbalism felt great. Nimby, as some guy named Thaz says, Nimby's kind of cheek. There's probably a better ratio for Scars. Let's even just make that change if any of you are going to experiment with this list before I get back to it. Let's do 2 Scar, 1 Surge, and see. Testing 1 or 2 Revel, and the 3/4 Go Again based on auras created. I've seen people do the Rune Chant package with, like, Swarming Gloomveil, Malefic Incantation, Revel. I just think it's too inconsistent. It's too, like, these cards don't do anything unless you draw them together, and I don't want to have to do that. She already has consistency issues. Dashing Flashfoot continues to impress. I know others don't like it. It's the only 1 cost in the deck, so it prices me into playing Tunic. That's usually not as good, but we got Path of Same Ends that it can pay for too in a pinch. With a 1 other, it can pitch to Grasp. It can pitch to Aurora because we have the Storm Strikes. Storm Strike felt good. Yeah, we gotta tune it more. We gotta play more into Draconic Ninjas, into DO. We're gonna keep trying. I mean, the deck, she feels good. She did not feel good without Skyward, but now she feels good. I don't know if she's competitive, but she's much better. So we'll be playing her again, maybe on Friday. I'm going to be back on Thursday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard, playing some Jarl, post-Remembrance, getting ready for Vegas. I might play Aurora on Friday, I might play Phi. It's going to be one of the two. Playing Tunic for 3 1-cost cards, basically Bolton. Yeah, Flashfoot's a little less good than V, but it enables some pretty good turns, and people kind of need to respect it. Like, they get punished by not respecting Flashfoot. So I'll be back on Thursday. Catch me then. Thank you all for hanging out. We had a big day today, and I appreciate you all being here. So until the next time I see you, take care.